What's up, LA Live Gang? This is your boy AC, and I'm back with another edition of LA Sports Live. As you guys come to the video, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out, and I really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, if you just found a brother, go ahead and subscribe. And while you at it, make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every day when we do videos here on YouTube. We're going to do something a little bit different today. I have nothing to say about that damn Lakers game last night. I didn't see it. But I have nothing to say about that damn Lakers game. We're going to do something else today. You guys see the thumbnail. You see the title. I ran across this a little bit earlier today. Of course, you guys know primetime Deion Sanders, former NFL great, former Dallas Cowboy. He's a head football coach over at Jackson State. I believe he took that position last season. Maybe this is his first season. I don't know. I ain't for sure. But anyhow, Primetime is a head coach now at Jackson State. And I saw this article a little bit earlier. I was like, hey, man, this is interesting. Primetime, he brought in well-known, what should I say? What should I call her? Influencer Brittany Renner, a.k.a. Bundles of Brittany on Instagram. He brought her to Jackson State to speak to his team, and Brittany Renner, she's kind of been making the rounds lately. If you don't know who she is, she's been kind of making the podcast rounds lately. There was a story earlier out about her and her ex-boyfriend PJ Washington, and kind of a ridiculous amount of child support that she's getting from PJ. And she's, I think, 5 years older than PJ. So the narrative was pretty much that she's kind of like a professional hood rat, a user, just like a lot of these other Instagram chicks. I have my own opinions on that. But anyhow, so that's the background, Brittany Renner. So anyhow, she's been making the rounds on all kind of different podcasts. Let's see. She's been on with Kevin Samuels. She's been on with DJ Academics. She's been on No Jumper. So she's been making her rounds. And I'm like, man, these are a lot of big podcasts. I mean, like big. If you're not a podcast, Kevin Samuels, Brittany Renner, Kevin Samuels, No Jumper, DJ Academics, those are huge podcasts. But anyhow, he brought her to Primetime brought him to Jack. I'm gonna play the video, so guys, don't leave. I'm gonna play the video. It's just a short 5-minute video, but anyhow, he brought her to Jackson State, man, to talk to his players. These young guys, man. I don't. Look, the way social media today, man, is a lot of people have access to a lot of people. And he was just more or less trying to bring her in to send a message to these guys. Just be careful when you're out here dealing with these ladies, and with don't fall into the traps. But with her coming in, she's also going to bring her perspective as well. And her perspective is, look, be careful who you deal with, but also treat the women right. So you can't have her come in there. What you think she's gonna come in there and say, yeah, I'm a hood rat, don't trust bras like me? Hell no, she ain't gonna come in and do that, because she doesn't look at herself as a hood rat. If you watch any of the videos that she's had or interviews she's had, she doesn't look at herself as a hood rat. And despite what the tabloids say, she says that her and PJ Washington have a great relationship. They're not together, but that they have a great relationship. So who knows what to believe? I really don't give a damn. But anyway, I thought this would be an interesting story or whatever. So let's play the video. It's only about 5 minutes. Let's play the video. It's only about 5 minutes, and then I haven't watched it, so I'm gonna be, it's gonna be my live reaction as well. It's interesting. That's interesting, man. Yeah, let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Let's watch it. Let's see. Can y'all see that? Let's blow it up. Okay, we got it. Okay, let's go ahead and hit play. It's only 4 minutes, 29 seconds, and I'm going to go ahead and react to it. she is showing up. That's probably the video room or something. And hell, imagine being 18 to 22-year-old and Brittany Renner comes in and sits right in front of you. Look at that short ass. Look at that short ass skirt. Is that a skirt? No, I think those are shorts. No, they're like shorts. All right, those are shorts. I'm tripping.
Introduce yourself, and let's go from step A to Z because we gotta kind of show these guys the other side of game, and that's why you gracefully blessed us with your presence, so they could understand from your point of view how this game is played.
So my name is Brittany Renner, aka Bundle of Brittany on Instagram.
They know who you are.
I have been on social media for
almost. They took notes all year, but now you
Prime time clowning.
And that's how the game starts with your phone.
Right.
They go on Instagram and they see you. And what happens? They try to get off in them DMs. And kind of take us on the journey of how this is played out.
I mean, honey, like, I feel like my DMs, it's like a Nike store. There's nothing but checks. So it just, for me, I feel like
Hold on. They missed that game.
Damn, you heard what she said? Damn.
They missed that game right there.
Damn, what?
She
said there's nothing but checks. That means it ain't nothing but it ain't nothing but dudes with blue checks hitting up her and her DMs, meaning she's talking about celebrities, nigga. She's talking about celebrities. She ain't talking about regular dudes. She's talking about celebrities and or all professional athletes, actors, things of that nature. Rich folks, in other words.
It's like a Nike store.
It's like a Nike store. There's nothing but blue checks. So honestly,
athletes.
When you reach a certain status, you can have the pick of the litter. So for me,
she don't mean checks. She mean blue checks.
I'm talking heavy hitters. Some of y'all's favorite rappers, NBA football players. It's like, to me, once you reach that level of clarity, you can do what you need. Either use it to your advantage. And
that ain't gonna last forever for her, but she's got it right now. Might as well take advantage of it.
So a lot of guys who are in my DM, you're in my DM because I'm Brittany Renner. So naturally, if you play a sport, it's kind of like, well, that's an incentive to talk to you. A lot of times, women, men in general, everybody wants something.
Thank you.
Everybody wants something. So it's like, even if we both have our own thing going on, me still being with you is a good look because you boost my stock. Just like you boost my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I boost your stock. It's just that simple. It's kind of like a give and take, but you have to be aware of what you're signing.
And that's a good point by Brittany. This video is almost over, but it's like things are not always what they seem, as what's put out in the media, special social media. You know what I'm saying? It's now like when you see certain things, when you see certain people with certain people, whatever situation may be, you gotta kind of look at the situation. It's like, I don't mean question everything, but it's like, why is this person with that person? Why is this person being seen with that person? It's just now with social media, branding, and all that kind of stuff, man. Most moves are always made because of money. This is what she's basically saying.
Up for. You want to make it to the NFL, and it's kind of like, you do understand there's a lot that comes with that, right? There's gonna, like, to be able to decipher who really loves you for you, I think that's like the $1 billion question we're all wanting to know.
This is how the game is played. Please know this. We're putting you up on pay because some of y'all gonna make it. I hope, pray all of y'all make it, even if you make it in the business world. That's a whole nother category. They just dress it up a little different.
Yeah.
The game is the same. Only thing changed is your name.
You are useful, and it's better to be useful than useless. So you just have to have that understanding that, okay, I have something to offer. whether it's financial, status-wise, whatever. And people do see that as a bonus to be with you. There's nothing wrong with that because both of you can have stuff going on, but you just have to be aware nobody is just here for nothing. It's just about figuring out who could be there during the times of adversity. And you would only know that going through adversity. Like if you had an injury and you weren't able to play, or just for even a short amount of time, like there are just certain things you're going to have to just see for yourself.
Yeah, that's it. Let's get out of there. So that was interesting. I mean, shout out to Coach Prime Time for doing that. I think that was very important. To send that message to these young men, it's kind of let them know, man, this is the kind of stuff that's out there, and there's two sides. There's another part of that video he didn't show. He don't have it on his Instagram. She has it on hers. Let me see. No, that's not it. Let me see. If I find it, I'll play it.
Where you have your favorite person, or
let's see. Let's share this one again. Chrome tab, Coach Prime, share. All right. It's another video, but I don't think that was in that last little bit. But let's go ahead and watch this, and it's going.
You guys get in these situations where you have your favorite person, or you're in a relationship and y'all want to play. Like there are repercussions to everything that you do, good, bad, or indifferent, because there is a cost at telling the truth, but there is an even greater cost when you lie. So as a man, you be prepared to stand on principle. So if you want to lie and you want to cheat, just like in my situation, then you got to accept it how it comes. Accept what comes behind it. I feel like a lot of men do cheat because they are afraid of, well, what if I'm being faithful and I'm just a duck and she's cheating or lying on me? But the thing is when you cheat, you're really only cheating yourself out of something real, because the relationship is only going to go as deep as you're able to go with yourself. And so if you're committed, as a man, you gave this woman your word. If you're committed.
See, guys, what you got to remember is the way she sees it, or the way she explains it is, well, her situation with PJ, her contention is they were in a relationship, period. They were in a relationship, and, they were in a relationship. Yes, they were having unprotected sex, and, things happened and she got pregnant. And so now people are upset with her because she's getting all this child support or whatever, man. And, hey, I don't know all the specifics behind it, but what I do know is nobody forced PJ Washington to shoot up the club, to shoot up Brittany Renner. Raw. They not married. Why would he do that? That's kind of like on him. And I know it could have been a lot of tricks. It could have been her saying she's on the pill and she ain't, and all that kind of stuff. But he's the one with the bag to protect, not her. He is the one with the bag with millions of dollars to protect, not her. Anyway, that's just my opinion. So there's always two sides to the story. Whatever you want to, there's always two sides to the story. So anyway, it's interesting to hear, the other side of the story. That's all.
And you don't honor that commitment, then really what are you worth? And where are you going? What are you doing? Because you're wasting your own time. So I don't know if it's just like a hypothetical situation, but I feel like if you're going to cheat on whoever you're with, then just leave. Have some respect for yourself and leave.
See, when y'all get my age and my stage, you got...
No, if you're an athlete or you a man of means, how should I say? You should just do whatever it is you want to do and let the other person know, and then they can decide if they want to leave. When you're in that kind of position, then they can decide what they want to leave. But there's no reason to be no lying going on. There's no reason. If you feel like you need to lie, maybe you should leave that person alone. But really, you shouldn't have to lie. If you're in that kind of position, you're an athlete, whatever, you shouldn't have to lie. You should just be able to tell a person it is what it is, and you either take it or leave it.
I learned how to listen. Because when you listen, a woman really tells you.
And I ain't talking about for all men or whatever. I'm just saying with these guys who, the world is their oyster. That's how they can operate. I'm not saying all men should operate like that. I'm married and I definitely don't operate like that.
Myself. Do you understand how passionate she was about that? Did you understand how passionate she was about that? You either adding to me or helping me multiply, or you subtract and divide. And all those people that subtract and divide, the pettiness and all that, they got to go. They're in there for just a moment because I dismiss them, I flush them, and move on to the next page. I don't even look back.
I can respect anyone's truth, but I do not fuck with liars. Once you lie one time, your credibility is shot. Like there's nothing left to discuss because you don't even respect yourself enough to tell yourself the truth. So if you're gonna that's cool, you lie to everybody else, but don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. So for me, whatever you put out into the world, you have to get back. It's the Karma Cafe where you're served what you deserve.
So I appreciate you keeping 100 and being authentic. Let's clap it up for it, baby.
Thanks, guys. Standing ovation for the Instagram influencer. I'll be kind and call her Instagram influencer anyway. Okay, let's stop sharing that. Yeah, that was interesting, man. To me, that was interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. Shout out to Coach Primetime Deion Sanders for doing that. Guys need to hear that, man. They need to hear that. Everybody has their own opinion on these type of things, but at the same time, you got to remember, it's human beings involved on both sides, and really, there's no need for any lying. There's no need for any lying. You just tell a person it is what it is, and also these guys got to learn how to protect them own selves, man. I don't understand. I know they had the pick of the litter of the chicks. They had chicks that I could never dream of getting. Back in my day, but the point is, I didn't have no kids till I was 35. And it's not like I wasn't out there, but I knew I didn't want to have any kids, until I was married. So these guys were out here, man. I know you meeting the finest bras, you got the pick of the litter or whatever, but I just don't understand why you got to have babies. I just don't understand it, man. That's just my opinion. I don't understand it. And then you a dumbass. You don't pay attention to what state you're in when you're doing this. You don't know the laws. And that's how they end up getting you. Because anyway, a lot of these guys can't show no self-restraint, and they end up getting caught